It is the 6th of October. In this video, you're about to see some pictures of what I ate. First, you're going to see the picture of the plate. We were at Golden Corral. Then you're going to see a second picture to show you I barely ate anything on that plate. One, I could not stand the taste of the Bourbon Street chicken. It had a sweet, horrible taste to it. It did not taste like Bourbon Street chicken. I took one bite and didn't eat it. Shouldn't taste sweet. Bourbon chicken, if it's made correctly, has a bourbony type taste, not a sugar hot spice taste. It was weird. Was made totally wrong. And the fish was very dry, and I think the only thing on that plate I ate was the steak. You'll see in the second picture. Then the third picture shows you what I actually ate. I barely ate anything, and something didn't settle because even Dino hated everything. It was dry. It tasted funny to him too. And when we left, we were out of the store restaurant for less than 10 minutes. I had to run to Joann's as fast as possible. Everything I ate exploded out of me. Like, thank God, I barely made it to the bathroom, y'all. Barely made it. I was so desperately ill from it. Like, I didn't have heartburn. I wasn't nauseous. It just, I knew it was making me sick too. That's why I stopped eating. I'm like, something is not settling here. And you will be able to see in these pictures that I barely ate anything. So if something did have sugar, obviously it didn't matter because it flew right out of me. Like, it was horrifying. And we couldn't come home right away because it's a long drive home and I was scared. So we did a lot of shopping. So we went to the mall, we walked around. Belts has a huge sale until Sunday. On their comforters, you can get like $100 comforter. They're pretty plain looking, but who cares? You get it for like, with their online coupon, you can get for $19. You can order it online. You don't even have to go into the store. We actually bought 4 of them because we use them as actual bedding as well because we have cats and I need thick bedding to keep their claws going through everything. So not only do I have one of those cloud covers that go on the mattress, and it's one of these protector type ones too. We also put a big comforter down. Then we put one of these type things on top of it. And yes, that does mean I have a lot to wash every time I wash bedding, but it keeps their nails out of my very expensive mattress. And it keeps it even softer. It's like sleeping on clouds. So we got like 4 different comforters. That way, you know, I can wash, clean in them, and save some for later because they're so cheap. And I bought one for the couch actually. It's just an ugly gray one, and I don't care because it's a king size. Costs $21. Normally $100, and I can cover the whole entire couch. And because it's so big, I'm gonna be able to tuck it in and tuck it behind because Dino has a tendency of pulling my blankets out the couch. So. And I always had blankets because I had a kid. And now I have cats. And I have Dino. Dino in his Cheetos hands. So, yeah. But, so that was my day. We did tons and tons of walking. My shin hurts and my calf hurts on my right side. I literally cried all night. It kept cramping. And yes, I'm taking magnesium and all of that. But I walked in flip-flops for the first time since January. Literally since January. This was like a big time walking compared to, and recently I haven't walked at all since the beginning of July. I mean, and I just spent 14 days in a bed with the cats. So my leg is killing me. And we went and walked today as well. So, we're going to take a break tomorrow because Saturday we're going to a little festival thing at night. And we're going to be doing some walking. And I'm going to remember not to wear flip-flops, wear actual shoes because that's also what's probably hurting it so bad. But that was my day. I did come home just now and I did eat one of those little lines of the chocolate toffee Fat Bomb little line thing bar. They are so yummy. I am totally in love with them. It doesn't matter how they come out. They always come out perfectly, probably because I love the flavor so much. And that's why I'm about to sit and watch Wendy and Harry on Love and Own Keto channel. For anyone who doesn't know, I didn't see their video yet. Making me a coffee right now because I don't feel like going to sleep anytime soon. And yes, it is 10 o'clock at night and I don't care. I had a collagen coffee this morning and I had an Americano while we were out, just plain Americano. And then I want coffee because I'm thirsty, but when I'm drinking this water, it gives me heartburn, and I don't want heartburn tonight, so I'm gonna have me some coffee. I know, weird. Isn't it weird that I can drink some coffee with collagen in it, which also has some MCT oil? It can have butter in it. It can have heavy cream in it, and skinny girl syrup. Like, it's got some crap in it. And I can drink that all day long and not have any stomach issues, any heartburn, nothing. But if I drink a sip of water, I'm screwed. Heartburn city. Or if I eat food, then I start to get sick. But I can have those weird drinks full of stuff that you think would make my tummy hurt. It doesn't affect me at all. Go figure. I swear. I'm trying to think, was there anything else? I did get another little glass pumpkin for $5.99. Let me show you it while I'm trying to think. Oh, I did get some pants. So Bells has a huge sale right now. They have all their stuff on clearance. I got some little workout type pants, but not really for workout, just for the house. They're like $4 because not only are they having like 70-80% off, on top of that, you get an additional 20%. I really want to go like up to Raleigh to those malls and check them out. Maybe we'll do that Sunday. I don't know. Well, the sale ends Sunday, so I'd have to go before then. But like I said, you can look online. Let me show you the pumpkin. Okay, so I tried to send a private message to you, John, and it won't let me in PayPal. It says you don't receive private messages. But I want to say from the bottom of my very shocked heart right now, thank you so much. That is going to go so far. I am going to go down to the meat market and buy me way more ground sirloin and freeze it so I will have it. And oh my god, like I could cry right now. I am so in shock right now and so thankful. I was really worried. That's why I only said for 2 weeks for sure. I was just worried because I already had bought a bunch of different groceries and different things and I was like, well, how am I gonna do it trying to add this? And now because of you, it's going to be so much easier. I'm sorry, I'm so in shock. So John, if anyone else is wondering what's going on, John has sent me some PayPal money to help, which was quite a lot, at least for me. That's a lot. To help with the BBBBE challenge so I could get the meats I need because of my whole stomach issue. They can't be the cheap ones. I wish I really could, because then, you know, if I could do 80-20, those meats are cheap. Unfortunately, I have to do sirloin and New York strip, T-bones, you know, stuff like that. Inexpensive. Can't even think right now. I'm so in shock. Oh my gosh, why can't I even think? Not ribs. The thing I like to make, brisket, like brisket. Not the really expensive one, but it's still kind of expensive because they only sell them in big chunks. So I am completely in shock and so thankful. So once again, thank you very much. So it is the next day, so I did go spend some of that money that was given to me. So I'm going to show y'all what I've gotten. That is, some is going in the freezer. These two are not. So I have well over 2 weeks now of beef, including what I bought the other day. So I have 2 big sirloin steaks right here. This one's over 2 pounds. This one's 1.7. So this one will probably last me 2 days. So when I go to cook it, I'm cooking both on the grill at the same time so I can have multiple days. I got, it says skirt steak, but it's not. It's flank steak. Got me some flank steak to try, which, you know, it's beef, so it's allowed. I got one. This one's about 1.5 pounds. This one's 2 pounds. 2 pounds. Over 2 pounds. Over 2 pounds. So this is at least 2 days, right? 2, 4, probably 2 days still, so that's 6, 8, we'll say 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus the meat in the freezer, plus getting some bacon and eggs. So I have 2 whole weeks of meat ready to go, and all of this right here was paid for by John. His giving me money. So I am so excited because unfortunately I can't just eat any kind of meat. When I was little, I tested positive being allergic to beef, any kind of beef. I was very allergic to it. But we discovered over the years, if I get this meat right here from the meat market, all of it is a whole cow that they get from a farm right here in Sanford. They chop it up and they sell it to you. The cattle is not in, like, it's not a big giant commercial place. It is roaming freely. It eats tons of grass. They don't claim it's grass fed because it does get other feed as well. But I have 0 issues. They don't give them hormones, antibodies, nothing like that. And I don't get sick from this. So that's why I have to pay $6.99 a pound, because that's how much the sirloin is. And this one's $5.99 a pound. And I've never cooked a flank steak before, so we're going to give this a try. They did have skirt steak as well, but I've never done skirt steak either. But I know that this one will make what I want, like a fajita thing with no seasoning. But it's okay. So I am very excited and very grateful. And I'm going to use some of the rest of the money to get some bacon and some eggs. So once again, thank you very much, because you have made this so much easier for me, because I didn't have this kind of money right now. And that's why I kept saying, well, I'll wait and wait, because I didn't have this. And now I do, thanks to John. So once again, thank you so much. You have completely, like, you have no idea. When I got that, I was in tears. I was so excited. My daughter was excited for me. Yeah. So, and it is all mine. Me and Dino do not shop together. Like, we go shopping, but he does his food, I do mine. We don't eat the same food, so we just do it separately. So all this beautiful meat is all mine. I'm actually really excited. Like, I was nervous because it was so expensive. It's one of the main reasons I didn't want to do it. But now I'm actually excited to give this a try. It is 10 o'clock at night. I have not eaten anything today. Literally, I had half a scoop of collagen in a black coffee today. I'm trying to get myself prepared for the whole beef, butter, egg, bacon challenge. So I was going to wait and use this for that challenge. But I haven't had flank steak in years. And I want to see if I still like it, because when they get more in, I can go buy more, right? So we're going to try some of it. I've never cooked it in an air fryer, and we're going to cook it in an air fryer. And yes, people cook it in the air fryer. I already made sure. So we're going to give it a try. We're going to just cook half, so the other half can go on the challenge. And one way to help me with the challenge is I'm going to meal prep by cooking on the grill. So grilling steak, at least 3 to 4 days worth of steak at a time. So I have no excuse. I can just grab it, right? And I really love the steak on the grill versus on the stove. love cold bacon. I love cold meat, cold pizza. We're not going to talk about pizza though. But the difference would be, oh, and I could heat it up too because I cook it very rare. So if I wanted to heat it up some, I could totally do that. Let's go ahead and put some seasonings. We're going to go ahead and use my hickory. I'm really loving the hickory one from Real Salt. Chef Blend was my absolute favorite, and then all of a sudden I was like, let's just try the hickory. I have so much of it, and for a while I didn't like the flavor of hickory, but I'm back to really liking hickory. Right, and I'm not putting any black pepper on it. Let me look and make sure what's in the hickory one. Right, let's just make sure it doesn't say like pepper or something. I still need iodine, y'all. I don't get any iodine at all. Ingredients, just smoked sea salt. Let me check them. I just want to make sure, because if I'm doing this, I don't want someone to be like, it has other ingredients. And it doesn't. It's just hot smoked. Alright. And I know I haven't started yet, but I am trying to ease myself in there. It just seems to work out better for me when I ease myself into the whole thing. Alright, so we're going to use Alexa because I've never ever done an air fry one. So give me a second because I don't want to make y'all's go off.
Bake in the air fryer for 14 minutes to 15 minutes, flipping halfway at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and to rest for 10 minutes. Until it reaches an internal temperature of at least 145 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Air fryer, we're going to go to 14 minutes. I don't have a halfway, like some air fryers will buzz it halfway so that you can flip it, but I'll just remember it myself or make Alexa remember it for me, right? So, yeah, I just scrubbed this stupid thing. I make a mess. Every time I use seasonings, I get it everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so I only cooked it. I cooked it 7 minutes. I flipped it over. I cooked it additional 3 minutes because I don't like mine cooked all the way, and I could tell it was getting to like cook too much for me. So it has been over here resting for probably about 5 minutes. I'm browning some butter. So that I can make 3 eggs real fast. Kind of a little tired of waiting for it to brown. It's been doing it this whole time. So about 15 minutes now. I can tell it's getting a little brown. This is not Kerrygold. It doesn't seem to cook the same way. This is not the one from Costco either. It's one of the ones I had. I think it is, all these are Lidl's. One of the two. Probably Lidl's. Alright, so we're going to cook those real fast. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put on this one, I want to use some Chef Blend. Chef Blend uses a little espresso for the flavoring. So I really like that one. So I have done 2 things. One, I got, I pulled out my fall coffee mug. Since if I'm doing black coffee, I drink it out of a mug. I don't like drinking it out of a traveling container mug thing. And I really want to find me one though of Nightmare Before Christmas mug, and I'd be the happiest person in the world, but I cannot find a pretty one. I find boring ones. I want them both on there or multiple characters from it. I definitely want Sally. I definitely want the color theme. A lot of the ones I find are just black and white or just Jack, and I want more. I do have one of my mugs somewhere. I have to find it. Chester from Alice in Wonderland, because I really love it. Alice in Wonderland, of course. So, These are done enough for me. They are going over here. I have to watch the videos because I keep hearing Wendy say, Dr. Berry says to make sure the white is cooked all the way and the yellow isn't. And I don't know why, because I haven't watched his videos about it. I did watch like bits and pieces of the comfort thing that Wendy went to, but when he started speaking, I forgot. I put it on pause because I was busy. I have to go back and watch it. Also got me, oh my gosh, did it just break? At least it was just the bottom. Crap. All right, so I got me a Christmas one because my Christmas one got broken the other day, and now, at least it was cheap, okay? It was $4.99 at Ross's. At least it was just the bottom. So that is what I'm doing so that I drink it black. That's why I want the, that's in case I carry it on to the next month. All right, we're going to go ahead and start cutting this. It is rested long enough according to my stomach because my stomach is very, very, very hungry. Let's see. This is gonna make a mess, so we're just gonna get some of this juice up. All right. Probably need a better knife. And it is still hot. Definitely still hot. And I might have could have cooked it a little longer. I don't mind flank steak being cooked a little longer than this. Hold on, I am making a huge mess, y'all. Huge mess. The only reason I'm wearing that right now, the glove, is because it's hot. Let's go with this end. Oh yeah, definitely could have cooked it longer. I could even throw in there and cook it longer, but that's okay. I think this will be the texture I want once it cools down a little, because I will be letting it cool a little. All right, this is more than enough for me. All right. Put my little eggs here on top. Made sure the yellow is not cooked at all because I can't stand the yellow being cooked, and I gotta go watch the video and find out why we need to do that. Gonna go ahead and throw some butter in there. Wendy is right, these are magic pans, and I'm gonna put on my wish list a set like she got, and no one has to buy it for me. I stick it there too for if someone wants to buy me a gift. Or if it goes on sale, my A word over here, she will tell me, in your wish list, this item just went on sale, and then I'm like, okay, put it in a shopping cart, and I buy it. And I tried to get her to do that with other lists that I have, but it never works. Only that one wish list seems to work, and I buy a lot myself, my stuff on my wish list. Plus Christmas is coming up, and people's always like, family and stuff is like, what's your wish list for Christmas? So I'm about to go update it. Go ahead and cut this up in case I want more later. So this is my snack. I was out shopping with Dino yesterday, and we ended up going to Golden Corral. Got desperately ill, but while we were in this mall, I was like, I need a bigger purse so I can have purse bacon. He's like, what is purse bacon? I'm like, see Wendy? And of course he knows who that is. She brings purse bacon. She fries up tons of bacon, puts it in her fridge, puts it in a Ziploc bag, takes it with her, so when they're hungry, they can just grab some purse bacon, because I can't, there's no beef sticks I can have or anything like that that doesn't upset my stomach, but bacon doesn't. And I'm like, and then I went and had to eat out. I could have ate like some bacon and came home and cooked instead of getting desperately ill. But all my purses that I own are way too small for purse bacon. So I'm going to have to buy some more. It has to be a body bag purse, like across the body. Crossbody bag. Because in the last 2 years, my ADHD has gotten so bad, I will sit my purse down and walk away. Okay, for years I used the little backpack ones, so I couldn't do that. But because of that silly little injury that makes my head shake, if I use a backpack one, my head shakes a billion times and I'm in so much pain. So I switched to the cross bags, which I never take off until I get home, because otherwise my fogged brain that makes no sense will just sit it down and walk away. Like, seriously, I'm not even joking. But a cross bag is across my whole entire body. One, I can't forget it, it's on my body. Two, I don't take it off. That would be a lot of work and I would know I'm taking it off. So I'm gonna have to find a bigger one because all mine are very tiny. Very rare, as you can see. See that? This is gonna be yummy. I'm just letting it gel a little more. I like to let it gel some before I eat it. I'm not really a big fan of a lot of hot foods. The only thing I really like eating hot is like soups and stuff. Everything else, I'm someone who can eat it completely cold and be happy. Okay, I've never tried a fried egg cold though, but I like it like room temperature. So, I am gonna go eat this. And that's the whole reason I only put the real salt on it, Redmond's real salt, is because I will not be using them. Definitely on the 13th. Don't know if I'm going to start it before then. But because I had half collagen today, I technically didn't start it today. Like I said, I'm easing myself in. And yes, I could take that money and go buy some unflavored collagen, but by the time it got here, it would be pointless. So I'm just going to try to do black. I would prefer black coffee over putting butter in it or putting an egg in it. I don't want it a creamy at all if it can't be a sweet. So I'm just going to have my coffee strictly 100% black. Since I can't have flavor, it has to be black. And yes, I will probably be doing one with each of my foods. I will definitely be doing 3 to 4. I know they say sit there and, hold on, I'll turn this around towards me. I know the rule is 1 coffee experience a day. 1, Dr. Berry doesn't want you to get full on coffee. But coffee doesn't make me full. I don't do very well with a bunch of water. And I've never drank plain water, so this is gonna be new to me, like not flavored. Plus, I have severe ADHD. 1, if I don't drink 1 coffee, right, I have severe migraines. 1 to 2 because I've been on caffeine my whole entire life. The headaches are unbelievable. So it would defeat the whole purpose because I would have to take ibuprofen. 2, if I only have 1 coffee a day, I won't be sleeping for days and I will be hyper and insane and unfocused because, believe it or not, I don't drink the coffee to give me energy. I drink the coffee to calm my brain down with my ADHD. It doesn't work the same way for someone with ADHD as it does anyone else, okay? You think it would make you hyper, like more hyper. There's a cat trying to get in my dishwasher. But no, it actually calms you down. I always drink coffee to go to sleep. And if I had my coffee way before bedtime, that's when I lay there and toss and turn for hours. If I drink one right before bed, I normally can fall asleep within an hour versus 2 to 3. So I'm going to go eat this now because it is, what, 9:30? Almost 9:30, 9:20, and I am absolutely starving. One thing I'm going to go ahead and address because I get these comments all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and address it because I know I'm going to end up with these comments again and again, and I might address it in every video just so I don't have to write it each time. So here we go. I'm always asked, why aren't you eating the fat? Why aren't you getting 80-20 meat? Why are you getting the sirloins? Why are you cutting your fat off? Why aren't you cooking and baking grease? Why are you not eating, like, constantly, right? Why aren't you eating some pork rinds? Why? All right, this girl loves pork rinds, but I can't eat them. So let's go really, really simple. I can eat fat on bacon, some bacon, not all bacon. That's why I can't eat all bacon. Okay, some bacon will make me throw up to death. There's only some I can eat. There is no animal fat, whether it's pork, whether it's beef, whatever cut of beef, whether it's chicken. I can't eat chicken skin. I can't eat turkey skin. No matter what animal it is. This has been this way since I was a baby, and every so many months I get a wild hair up my butt, like making wings or something, and it's like, oh, I can eat it now. No, I can't. I can't eat any kind of skin, any kind of fat of an animal other than in certain bacon, or I'll throw up for hours. I can't control it. And I was told it wasn't my gallbladder, it's just my body. Over and over and over again in my life. This has always been a running theme. We all know I can never ever eat a roast. And I can't eat a fully cooked steak because the longer it cooks, the more fat soaks into it, especially if you cook it in the oven or in a pressure cooker or a slow cooker. It kind of seeps in that fat to make it all juicy and soft, right? Nope, can't eat it. I could not even take my own sirloin, throw it in a pressure cooker, and then eat it. I will get desperately ill, even if I cut most of the fat off. I don't know why. I have to eat it rare. I can't eat it cooked, and I cannot eat the fat at all. I will cook on a grill with the fat on it and then trim it completely off. It's ribeye. Love ribeye to death. So yummy, so juicy. I will throw up. It's marbled, right? With tons of fat in ribeye, marbled. You can cut the fat off, and it does not matter. It seeped into it too much, and I will not be able to eat it without getting desperately ill. Okay, it didn't matter if it's fried chicken or not fried chicken. Cannot eat the skin. Desperately ill, even on wings. It's, like I said, my whole life. So that's why I cannot be eating 80-20 ground beef either. It literally has to be sirloin. It needs to be 96.4 or 0, which is pretty impossible to get. But I get that kind of at the meat market. The sirloin they do does not even have 3. It is 97.3 and sometimes less. They trim some of the fat before they grind it. So that is why. Yes, it's healthy for you. It's great on keto. It'll probably let you lose weight faster. It'll make you feel fuller. And it's got all this yummy micronutrients and everything you need for your body. Except it's my evil friend. Like, so bad. I'm watching Wendy and them eat these ribs. And I would give anything. Because ribs are my favorite thing in the world. But I've never been able to eat a rib without spending the whole entire night throwing up. For my birthday, I used to go get ribs. And year after year, I knew this is the fat girl in me, y'all. This is before keto. I knew I would spend the whole night throwing up over the toilet, and I would still go get those barbecue ribs and pay a fortune for them and come home and spend the whole night throwing up over the toilet. Yeah, fat girl. Eat a bag of Cheetos or even some Cheetos. I'm going to be throwing up all night. Fat girl me just ate whatever and just was like, okay, we're going to throw up all night. Keto me, who's learned that yes, food might still make me nauseous, I can discover, I'm not going to throw up. I'll be nauseous with some heartburn over here, but I won't throw up as long as I don't go eat those ribs, as long as I don't go eat a roast, as long as I don't go eat Quest peanut butter cups, because they make me desperately ill now because all peanuts do. Ever since the C word, I can't have any kind of a nut all of a sudden. So that is why. That is why you will see the only fat I eat is from bacon during this challenge or from butter. And not a whole lot of butter, because eating a whole lot of butter will make me sick. I'm in a rock and a hard place. I've gone to so many doctors and they all say the same thing. They always are like, well, it's your IBS-C, or it's your GER, or it's stress. It's just your body. It's because you were born with ulcers. It's your food allergies. You're eating these foods and you're allergic. Well, guess what? What am I going to eat then? Because I'm allergic to beef. I'm allergic to chicken. I'm allergic to fish. I'm allergic, at least those don't swell my throat. Now, shellfish, no, can't go near that. Can't go near salmon. Oh my gosh, my lips swell so fast with salmon. There's only 2 fish I can eat. So, and guess what? I'm allergic to 99% of all vegetables and almost 100% of all fruits, other than basically my berries and grapes. Those were the only fruits I wasn't allergic to. Like, I couldn't have anything citrus. The list is so big. Like, it's like, okay, I'm allergic to everything. So I have to pick the foods I'm least allergic to. That is keto. So that's one doctor. One doctor's like, honey, you're allergic to all the food you're eating. You're always going to be sick every time you eat because you have an allergy to them. And they make your heartburn goes crazy because of the allergy. But that doesn't make sense to me because I always was told keep eating nuts because then it lowers my allergies to non-existing as long as I keep eating it. So shouldn't that work for like beef and everything, right? Shouldn't it mean I'm not allergic to it anymore? I don't know. I tested positive for being allergic to lettuce the last time they tested me, iceberg lettuce, and that's why I cut out lettuce because it came back that I was allergic to it. And not just a small allergy; it was actually quite big. Not like gonna swell my throat, but it came in that I would be sick from it. So that's why I really want to use this beef challenge. And yes, I'm going to do it like Wendy and them because originally I was going to make me my own mayonnaise because you just need eggs, you just need a little paprika, you just need some apple cider vinegar, like just salt, pepper, and bam, you have some mayo, homemade mayo. But it makes a lot of sense what she's talking about, not using the mustard because of turmeric, and I started using a lot of mustard during the last 2 years, and a lot of turmeric during the last 2 years, and I've seemed to have gotten sicker. Of course, I did get the C word, but what if it's some of the ingredients I'm eating doing this to myself, right? So I'm going to, other than having more black coffee than they are, I am going to stick to that. Watching her video talk about her migraines has kind of got me scared because I started having migraines again. I kept thinking it's the weather, but I had stopped 2 weeks ago doing MCT powder because I was thinking that was tearing my stomach up even more. It didn't make a difference taking it away, other than my migraines have come back full force taking my MCT powder away. So I do have MCT oil that has a no flavor. However, that does hurt my stomach. So if I start having migraines, I will probably add in the MCT powder again because taking ibuprofen will completely defeat the whole entire purpose. And yes, I know my stomach is dying today because I had to take ibuprofen. And most of y'all are probably right that my stomach is dying so bad too, probably because I've had to start taking so many ibuprofens since last September. I was off of it, and then last September I have been taking it at least 3-4 times a week, and on those days I'm usually taking it 3-4 times a day, and they're 800 milligrams. So y'all could be right. I could just be completely dying here because of the ibuprofen. It can give you ulcers, even though I've been taking it since I was 13. It could just have, it can give you heartburn. It can give you all kind of crap. It's not healthy having to be on it. But I suffer from fibromyalgia and migraines. And keto helps so much on all of that. It had gone away, even my fibromyalgia. But after getting the C word the first time in September, well, we think I got it before then, but we know for sure the first time in September. But I didn't believe them because I was like, well, I don't have all the symptoms. Like, I can taste, I can smell. I was just really sick. Dina was very, very sick with pneumonia. But that's when I started taking them. And then it got really bad in January. That's when I lost all my tastes and smells. And it gave me a lot of brain fog, messed with my ADHD like a billion times worse. Like, I could hide that I had it until that version of it. And they say, according to a lot of research right now, if you get the one where you lose your taste and smell, it's because it's messing with your actual brain up here, and it's actually inside your brain. The C word gets inside the brain area, and those are the people that have long haul, and they also have issues with memory, brain fog. They start getting autoimmune diseases they didn't have before. Like, the people who lose taste and smell, even if you weren't hospitalized, has some long-term issues. My taste is still messed up. Still to this day. And my smell. I don't smell everything. Like, I can't smell stinky smells, which is great because I literally, other than, I can smell a mold smell and it's very strong. So I'll know if a towel's been sitting around and, you know, be like, what are you talking about? I don't smell nothing. Oh no, I smell it. I can smell, like, mold smells are so strong to me now. But thank God I can't smell cat poop or throw up or anything like that. Like, I can't smell it at all, which is great because I have cats that have to clean up after constantly and I don't have to smell it anymore. But yes, I change the litter constantly because I can't smell it. Maybe other people can. So yeah, it gets changed a lot. Anyways, I'm rattling. I am rattling. I'm going to go relax and play some Candy Crush and visit with Thumper. Thumper, did you just come say hi to Mommy? He's waiting for me to put the phone down so he can climb on my lap. He always waits for me to put it down. He's giving himself a bath. But I will talk to y'all later.